everyone, I'm Metis Balaska and welcome to the stream. So once again, I have to apologize for what happened yesterday. I have calmed down from that. I'm going to try not to let that happen again. And I did look up some strategies to help me make that portion the game easier. Well, sort of. I have been doing something very wrong, and I'll try to correct that next time. But for now, it is time for us to once again and continue the story of Persona 4 Arena. In Persona 4 Arena Ultimax, specifically doing the Persona 4 Arena story. When we last left off, we were playing Naoto, and we were almost done with her story, so let's get to that. Again, getting used to the opposite inputs thanks to Final Fantasy VI, and Grand Blue Fantasy Versus isn't helping. Oh yeah, we were a little behind Yosuke when we left off. Oh no, we're not. We're exactly where we were with Yosuke. Ow! Took half my health just like that. Jeez. I emerge victorious, but I don't have enough energy remaining to run up to her. I breathe heavily and look at her. I guess I'm run toward Zlabris in my place.
Sister, are you all right?
Suddenly, an uncanny voice echoed throughout the studio.
To think she'd fall so easily.
Everyone glances around, trying to find where it came from.
She'd provide more entertainment. What a disappointment.
As soon as the sentence is complete, all eyes turn towards me. I cannot blame them. After all, this voice was mine. The darkness in the center of the ring twists and squirms like gel. A face forms on its surface and hardens into limbs and a human-like body. The thing standing before us was, again, me. No, just something taking my shape.
Naoto-kun's shadow? Why?
I thought you disappeared.
I can't stop myself from being filled with anxiety. But I keep my voice calm as I ask it a question.
Who are you? Once you've gained your persona, you're not supposed to see your shadow again. That's what you thought, isn't it? Did you really think I had gone away? Well, too bad. Man cannot let go so easily of his weakness. I'm always with you.
No, this can't be happening.
My friends become even more disturbed. They certainly had cause to worry. Could the same thing have happened to them? Will it? I, however, did not stir. Instead, I suddenly understood what had happened. This thing's objective was clearly to cause us panic.
Enough farce. You are not my shadow.
I walk towards this copy of me, the real
I
enemy.
know that for 2 reasons. First, I was able to use my persona in the battle just now. One's persona and shadow are 2 sides of a coin. If you are my shadow, my persona should have been unusable. Second, you took control of Labrys just now. That's an unusual power far beyond the capabilities of a human like myself.
Hold on a sec. Yeah, just the push to stage 6 thing. God damn it, Escom.
I'm sorry to say you've dug yourself a deeper hole by showing off that ability. With a power like that, you could drive a man to extreme acts, which was the missing piece in this case.
You mean the hijacking wasn't just the work of a highly motivated crew? Rather, whoever we're talking to now was...
Sorry, mouse on screen.
It was Labrys's dark wish that we fight each other. But what if someone knew beforehand that that would happen? Labrys has a heart, but she's also a machine. Unlike humans, her memories can be tampered with. By using Labrys, you thought you could orchestrate the disturbance her shadow would create in this world. Your objective is, as you just said, to gather persona users, have them fight, disrupt their hearts, and steal their personas. That's why you're appearing in the form of my shadow right now, to confuse me. You're the real puppet master behind this case. I'm surprised. Very insightful of you, Naoto Shirogane. Quite impressive work. I didn't expect you to fight back this fiercely. Sadly, it seems things won't be going according to plan this time. But I'll make use of what tools I have to the very end. This is my last chance. No, more like a marvelous entertainment. Now stand, my puppet.
Labrys staggers to her feet. There's no doubt now, this is the person controlling Labrys. And she has yet to break free from the spell.
It's all worn out because of you. It shouldn't have much strength left to fight. But unless you destroy it, it will keep rising up and attacking you all.
Sorry about that. Darn it, no voice back. Labrys pointed her axe at me for a third time. Rather than coordination, I felt sympathy. The forced killing of comrades against one's will. I see now. This is the past her shadow had talked about. Yeah, she's probably already figured it out. Also, welcome to the stream, Z. How was your day?
Shirogane, you need to stand back!
Kirijo-san steps in front of me.
If we all attack her, we may end up destroying Labrys. But she's just under its control. If we can release her, she should stop attacking.
I glance over at Rise-san.
Is that possible? Alright, I'll give it a try.
Perhaps Rise-san's persona was powerful enough to do it. I think it's worth trying. However...
It's no use. What is that thing? It's not a shadow, it's way too strong.
I had a feeling things wouldn't be so easy. Out of options, Kirijo-san signals Aiga-san with a troubled look on her face.
Aigus, prepare for the worst.
Aiga-san opens her eyes in shock. A look of astonishment, not the good kind. But she quickly regains her composure and begins readying her weapons. She slowly aims them at Labrys. Realizing what was happening, Rise-san hastily interjects.
Wait, let me try again.
So far so good. It's raining right now. So I can't mow the lawn at the moment. Well, at least you get a break. And yeah, the weather's been rather heavy where I am too. But Aiga-san pays her no heed. Labrys is in her sight. She looks calm, but it hurts just to, it hurts just to see her expression. That's only natural. She called Labrys her sister.
Now suffer. Relinquish your personas.
At that very moment, Kirijo-san suddenly looks up. She closes her eyes. She gathers her strength as she had when she tried to establish a line of communication with her own personas. But who is she trying to reach?
Now!
Who is she talking to? Is there someone in here besides us? As I stared at Kirijo-san in bewilderment, it happens. Without warning, Labras freezes in place. The menacing aura that she had been giving off dissipates in an instant.
What?
Yeah, screw you! For the first time, I can hear her panic in the enemy's voice. Free from the power of the enemy, Labras's body collapses on the ground. Agason's weapons fall back into her body and she runs to Labras, as if all her pent-up emotions were exploding behind her like a rocket.
What the heck was that?
I don't know. I was getting desperate too. It seemed like something far away stepped in.
This can't be!
Had a nice day yesterday, though. I need to make sure the mower works. Yeah, but weather can really change.
It's just as we thought. The enemy is taking on your appearance and has no connection to you. Feel free to cut loose.
Kirijo-san's voice is full of confidence. I don't know what she did, but when she speaks so confidently, it's impossible to doubt her. I look at the enemy again, my face, but with a different expression.
Something I want to ask before I fight. What now? Why did you choose me? Of all the persona users here, why did you use my face? Is that all? Of course I chose you. You were the most unstable of the lot. Never quite sure whether to call yourself a man or a woman. Your indecisiveness made you the perfect prey.
Mr. Haggard, no time for your bullshit. Oh yeah, we'll definitely see that. We'll definitely see that in her story. I clench my fists, but keep my anger in check. After a moment, I nonchalantly tip my hat back on my head.
Actually, something I've been curious to know all this time. Last year, when my real shadow went berserk, I was forced to the sidelines. It left me wondering whether I could have overcome that other me on my own. This is the perfect chance to find out. I won't hold back an inch.
Yep, we're gonna have a lot of guns this fight.
Finally! Fight!
Assault! Go down! What? I'm a assault! Now is the time! This will be enough round.
She is teching everything.
Stay down!
But you're stuck in the corner, aren't you?
Okay.
That was a lot easier than I was expecting it to be. Naoto wins perfect. Yeah, like that was exactly it. The enemy staggers and falls to her knees, her face, or rather mine, writhing in agony.
You're so cool now, Chan! I can't believe you could go that nuts on something that looked like you.
It may have taken my shape, but it wasn't me. I had no reason to relent.
I fully believe what I said, but Kanji doesn't seem satisfied for some reason. Kirijo-san looks down at the enemy.
You'll be coming with us. There are some things we still want to ask you.
This is fine with me. There were many twists and turns along the way, but I'm not displeased with the results.
Only Mitsuru could look at an inhuman being and go like, "You're under arrest, asshole."
It was good enough for this time that I confirmed you have the power to meet my expectations. This time, this is only a temporary form. I doubted there'd be any meaning in changing my appearance, but sure enough, it made for a very enjoyable game. I will see you in another guise next time. Just wait until then.
The enemy laughs and begins to fade away. Of course, the enemy simply disappears into thin air. Who was she? And what was her objective, trying to separate us from our personas? Unfortunately, I was not able to get to the core of the matter. But still, next time, huh?
Hell no! Don't you dare come back again!
Yeah, what he said!
The P4 gang are notorious shit talkers, aren't they?
Seriously, that was one sick bastard. Copying Naochan was going too far! Bad enough that it was in violation of my image rights, taking my form like that!
Can we have General Teddy back? I know I've asked this before, but can we have General Teddy back? Who am I kidding? General Teddy isn't any better.
I wonder if this is the start of something bigger.
Yeah, I don't think we should let our guard down.
Everyone's face clouds with anxiety. No one could have imagined that we would run into some bigger threat like this. But General Teddy has a hat! I mean, fair, that is an upgrade. Does the enemy plan to cause another incident like this again? Are we going to get more humiliating catchphrases? I love how that's the concern. Killjoy Detective. Am I really that bad? It appears like Kirijo-san has worries of her
My
own.
analysis didn't make it in time, but that was...
It's hard to believe. Then again,
With a strong look in her eyes, she swallowed her fears and comes to us as we discuss as who the mastermind could
in
be.
any case, you don't have to worry about it. It's our responsibility from here on out.
But it was obviously targeting us. We can't shrug and go on our way after that.
He's correct. Given that it's taken an interest in us, we must arm ourselves against it.
Of course, you should be aware that the enemy is out there, but there is no need to abandon your lives to pursue it. We will do our best to ensure that no harm comes to you. That is, after all, our duty.
What kind of ridiculous bullshit are they going to use next time? Oh, just wait and see. Just wait and see. I can sense that she is completely sincere. We all trade glances, but we eventually concede with our leader's opinion. We'll agree to Kirijo-san's offer. There are some lingering regrets, but we have little choice right now. Seeing that everything is settled, Teddy butts in and strikes a strange pose. We turn to look at him with a grin, and with a grin of pride, he kicks at the floor with his heel. That is his usual little dance when summoning the exit TV to get us out of the TV world. Kirijo-san's group is obviously surprised, and they look pointedly at the
What are
TV.
you doing with this ancient TV? Hang on, where'd you even get this? It's a Teddy Vision! You can get out from here!
This TV is our escape route? Can we really fit inside?
Ooh, are you a little too front-loaded to fit? In that case, I wouldn't mind helping you squeeze through!
Can we get General Teddy back? Please? I feel like General Teddy was less pervy.
You're even worse than before, you know that?
We all pass through Teddy's TV and make it back to the real world. Of course, Kirijo-san is a bit flustered to find herself in the middle of a department store. Labras looks slightly lonely, but she follows Kirijo-san by her own free will. There shouldn't be anything to worry about. Remembering Aya-san's gentle smile, I know that they'll make sure Labras is alright. And so the incident came to a close. He really does. The following day, May 4th, Kirijo-san had stayed the night pursuing a follow-up investigation and is going back to the city today. We learned from none other than Labras, who had called us all, wanting to say goodbye in person. And of course, we were obliged to see them all. At an intersection just outside the shopping district, we gathered by that also familiar limousine to exchange parting words with Labras.
Sorry for causing you guys so much trouble.
What are you saying? I had a blast meeting you, Labby-chan.
Likewise. But I can't believe you didn't notice at all that Kirijo-san was searching high and low for you. You're so thick.
That is mysterious. I wouldn't hesitate to answer the call of such a beautiful woman.
Good lord. Yeah, that whole too familiar right by the painfully familiar gas station. Ah, yes, the gas station.
It must have been because I was having so much fun talking with Labby-chan.
God damn it, Teddy.
She never gives it a rest. So, what are you gonna do now, Labras?
If you need help, we don't mind sheltering you. Yukiko's house is a great hideout. Thanks. But I'm planning on working with Mitsuru-san. We're gonna catch the scumbag who tried to use you guys. This time, it'll be me that's got your backs.
Sounds promising.
Yeah, and for those not familiar, Labras is the main character of the P3 story of the Ultimax section.
It sounds as though you found a place where you belong then.
Shut up. Come back anytime to hang out, okay? We'll be here for you. Okay. Thanks, you guys.
Labras' expression is radiant. I turn around and see Kirijo-san and others watching from inside the car with gentle smiles. I leave the circle gathered around Labras and approach Kirijo-san. There's something that I have to confide in her after all this time.
I confess, I had known about the existence of the Shadow Operatives from the start.
As I thought. Well, considering what we've both been through, there's no need to keep it hidden from you anymore.
I kind of love the interactions between Mitsuru and Naoto. It's like the two big brains of these groups meeting.
Why are you taking the lead even if it risks your life? A woman in your position needn't.
A great many people were hurt because of mistakes the Kirijo group made in the past. I won't let it happen again. To leave behind nothing that could jeopardize the future. That's my mission. More than that, it's a vow I made.
I feel like she's speaking to someone else. Someone who's not here to hear her. She then nods to me. The sincerity in her eyes is all the confirmation I need. In my line of business, you rarely come across people who actually speak what they mean. People I would call noble. She is one of the few. Her eyes show trust in me, and that makes me proud to know her.
You've been a real help. About the next step, though, I doubt you'll back down that easily.
Who knows? It's not my decision to make.
I give a casual reply, and Kirijo-san shakes her head with a smile.
I understand that nothing I say can dissuade you, but I want you to be cautious.
Her expression turns serious. This is likely to be a personal warning about the investigation I've been conducting on
Of
her.
course, there are those within the Kirijo group who don't think as I do. There are no doubt a lot of dark secrets to be unearthed.
Yeah, they are.
The current Kirijo group has drifted away from the family businesses. I am only the founding family's daughter, not the strongest position.
All we need is Futaba to come into the picture, and we'd have we'd have like the triumvirate of the three big brains.
What an odd warning. It's as if you're showing compassion to your enemy. Well, I too personally hope you find success. You be careful too, Kirijo-san.
Just call me Mitsuru.
Of course, Mitsuru-san. Well, until next time.
The car soon departs in the direction of the highway. At Futaba, and then we've got a big ass think tank right there who can figure out anything. Yeah. We watch as Labra swipes from the window, believing that one day we'll meet again. After seeing them off, we head to the food court at Jeunesse. It's been a bit delayed, but it's time for you Senpai's welcome back party. These last few days have been full of trouble, but I can't help but feel that some sort of fate has brought us together in the end. Soon the topic at hand changes as to what Yu Senpai had said. We should reform the investigation team. Just as Mitsuru-san had predicted, it was the only natural reaction that to what we had been through. Not a single one of us objects to the idea, and we all talk about our plans to continue. By the time we split up and I arrived home, it was close to midnight. But I sat at my desk and turned on my computer so that I may compile my reports on the investigation.
What follows are my impressions of the organization called the Shadow Operatives, as well as their leader, Mitsuru Kirijo.
Also, I'm going to say this right now, Naoto is very pretty.
As a member of the Kirijo Group's founding family, Mitsuru Kirijo strongly wishes for the corporation's stigma to be cleared. Yet the Shadow Operatives are not ultimately a means for her to clear this stigma. Her first priority is to protect and save those who are at risk. The way she handled the lost cargo in this case made that much clear. Though discarding it would have been more advantageous and it would have been simple to destroy in secret, she chose not to do so. She sees the restoration of the family honor as a byproduct of her true mission. I will continue my secret investigation. It is apparent that the Kirijo Group still harbors many dark secrets. Yet I must note that no matter how their internal affairs are worth watching, we need not trouble ourselves overseeing Shadow Operatives.
What are you talking about? There are no dark secrets to the Kirijo Group. They certainly didn't blow up the city one time.
Mitsuru Kirijo does not shrink from the responsibilities she bears. We will never gain leverage over her based on her family's sins. Even if the true culprit behind this matter has ties to the Kirijo Group, she will...
I stopped typing and delete the last sentence.
No, this report is no place for conjecture. I suspect this is only the beginning.